Good evening, ladies and gentlefolks. My name is Marcus Baylor, and to my right is Ryan Neesman. And here we are live in Bangor, Maine, where we get to see Game 5 between the Hawaii Kahunas and the Bangor Tides. How you doing, Mike?
Doing okay. Another 5,000 miles under my belt for traveling. Racking up those frequent flyer miles. But like I said, we're here in Bangor. Hawaii find themselves on the ropes of this title bout, down 3-1. Bangor one game away from the championship, whereas the Kahunas one game away from a long flight back home. Let's see who can pull it out here tonight. Can Hawaii reverse course, or will Bangor just sweep away the Tides? I think anything you want to add before the game gets started here, Marcus?
Well, I think the only thing that really needs to be said is that Hawaii has to be very, very scrappy in this game. They cannot have any kind of mistakes because one mistake may cost them this entire championship.
Yes, and I believe I see the players getting ready to take onto the court now. We're going to flip on over to the live feed.
Let me go ahead and see some of the starting lineups in today's as right now. Getting a very exciting match started here as we get the tip-off going between Rahul Kadane and Zach Tate. And Hawaii is able to get it first. So Yana passes up to Doyle. And we get another turnover right there as Monkey was able to get a chance for some fast point breaks. Not able to get it down though.
Now Tia starting off early once again with her defensive presence.
Yeah, right now we get to see Yona. Third-year player. Looking for a good quick screen. Got the switch that he wanted. He's trying to go back into the paint, but it looks like he got blocked there. Some good pause over there on the defensive side. We can see Makaba bring it up. Pass it over to Quash in the corner, who goes for three, and it is good. So the Tides are able to strike first with that quick three from Puradores.
And once again, that was off the back of a defensive stop by Tiatera.
And right now we get to see Scooney lose the ball for a quick second there. And right now we get to see a quick jump ball in the early goings. So right now a quick scrappy play in Game 5.
Yeah, even though I would be shocked if Scooney lost this jump ball here against Pura.
Yeah. And lo and behold, Hawaii is able to get the ball back. They only have less than 10 seconds left on the shot clock, though. We can see a quick screen for JCK. JCK gets blocked there. Once again, amazing pause there.
That's 3 in a row for Tia. Is Mackenbach trying to make a long shot, but no good.
Yeah, so far, a slow start offensively for both teams.
Tiatera also a third-year player. Arguably, she could be the MVP of the series if this ends here tonight.
Yeah, but right now we get to see Tate trying to lay it up and in. Finally get Hawaii back up the board as he cleans up his own.
And that's what we've been missing the last couple games. Tate not necessarily getting to the basket as much, and maybe Hawaii finally making that change back.
Yeah, right now we get to see Wildfire going up against Yona, who passes it into the paint to Kadane. and he gets fouled there by Warren Doyle. Wasn't able to contain the Big Fur.
Yeah, I think he realized how bad of a matchup that was down low in the post. It was pretty much a guaranteed 2 points if Kadane was able to spin around. So fouling him is not the worst idea. Kadane probably has a higher chance of missing one free throw than missing that easy little turnaround layup.
And right now they have been able to get the first one now, so he's able to get the second.
Yeah, Kadane's been mostly quiet this series. Tate a bit too much matchup-wise for him really to stand out.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like that big of an issue for Bangor, as they have been really heavy on their deep guard. As right now we get to see trying to survey the field as he passes over to JCK. JCK passing up to Barrett, who passes over to Doyle. Doyle has a good opportunity here to get something going, but he gets blocked there by Mockenbox. Doyle trying to make a desperation shot, and it's no good. Great defense there by the White Rat. Right now we get to see Lance passing over to Tara. Tia laying it up and no good. But she's able to draw the foul as she gets on the line for, and that'll be Scooney's first.
Yeah, there's something the Tides might be trying to do here early is get down low in the post and generate those fouls. Now, Scooney would be my target, in my opinion, at getting out of the game. And, ooh, Tia Tara missing her first there.
Yeah, it seems like it's been a little bit of an off shot for both sides of the ball. But she's able to rattle the second one. So, Bangor's up by 4, 6-2 as we wind down close to the 9-minute mark of the first quarter. Yona is able to get a switch in as he passes over to Tate. Tate tried to dish it into the paint, but it gets stolen in there by Lance Wild. As Poor goes for the lob, but it gets intercepted there. So it was a good defensive effort there by Hawaii as they almost had a costly turnover. Yona is able to get the quick score for.
Yeah, for the first time, Hawaii in a fast break situation. Bangor's defense has been smothering them, but on a fast break opportunity, they just could not set up in time to get in the way. But Lance, blocked from by Tate. I don't even think Tate jumped there.
Yeah, some great defense there by Tate as now we get to see Hawaii with their first lead of the game.
Yeah, Doyle with a nice long three. He hasn't hit many of those this series.
But right now we get to see Lance getting a nice little finger roll up into the paint. It's Wildfire. He hasn't had really one of the best series in this final, but he's always a dangerous presence no matter what the stage is.
Well, I mean, we've seen how much the defense has to come over and help guard him. I mean, Tate, Scooney, basically they're always a second person watching Lance when he gets down low in the post. And Lance just hasn't been able to hit his threes this series. We see another turnover for Bangor. But it hasn't really mattered in the end. It's 3-1 right now in Bangor's favor.
Yeah, right now we get to see Tate deep into the perimeter. Trying to pass down into JCK, but it gets intercepted once again from Kadane, I believe. And now we get to see Pura has a little bit of room as she's able to get the quick mid-ranger. So right now, Bangor is up 10-7.
Yeah, both of them picking up the pace on offense now. Starting to find some holes in the defense, especially in fast break situations.
And right now we get to see JCK laying it up and in. A nice opening there in that last possession. You see Lance trying to make some moves. Passes over to Tara, who passes to Mockenbach. And it's back to Tara. Just quick passing there as well. We get a little screen there, but Wildfire decided not to take it. Has to do something with, and it looks like Yona Vazable gets charged with a foul for a reach-in.
Yeah, but here's the situation now. They get a free 14 seconds on the shot clock when they only had 3 left, and it probably would have been a bad shot at that point. There was no play developed, but now they have time for one more attempt at a play.
Yeah, we get to see a lot of passing there from Bang as Pura passes over to Tara. That's really deep in 3. Trying to think of something. It has no choice but to take that deep, but of course, no good. I don't know what the plan was there for Bangor. It just seemed like a standstill as we get to see Tate passing over to.
Yeah, there was a miscommunication on the last play. I think the player that was supposed to break did not realize they were supposed to break.
Yeah, there's some costly mistakes. Can't believe you're doing that. With a series on the line like this, we get to see a costly miss there on Hawaii's end. Wildfire trying to get a screen, able to get a little bit of a lane, decides to pull it up, not able to get it down though.
And that's exactly what I mean. You just saw Tate posting up there and watching as we see nice transitional 3 from JCK, but just saw Tate there leaving Tierra completely open and was there only to guard Lance.
Yeah, right now we're going to see Lance having an opportunity here, not able to get it down. If he would have pulled up a little bit early, he might have gotten that easy too for the help defense. Right now, Tate hands it over to Doyle. Doyle gets the tough banker. And right now, Hawaii is on a 12-4 these last 5 minutes as they're up 14-10.
Yeah, still very early going. 5 minutes left in this first quarter. Bangor, though, starting to stall out on offense here.
Yeah, and Makabak's not able to get the three there as Yona gets the rebound. Right now, Hawaii is able to find a way to have the pace be slow to their game. As JCK goes for a hard three, but not even getting it down. But Tate gets to clean it. And right now, we see the Tides calling for a timeout.
Yeah, the Tides, I think, have been lulled into a bit of apathy when it came to boxing out Tate over the past couple games. I don't know if Tate perhaps got a little winded earlier in the series, but the extra day for travel seems to have helped re-energize him for this game. He's starting to get those second chance buckets up.
Right now we get to see a lot of sub-ins right now. We get to see the second unit on both sides. There's Namkaki going over to Kadane. Kadane gets a quick screen from Namkaki. Has a chance to get the easy mid-ranger. I believe that was Blancmange. Two veterans getting deep into the paint. We get to see Tate once again with the rock. Trying to bully his way down, but instead goes for a mid-ranger. Not able to get it down. Good defense there, everybody. Right now, Katu not able to get the three this time. And Solomon dishes it to Kikian. Kikian. Lu has a costly turnover of a good pause there by Kadane. Katu trying to lay it up, but it gets blocked there. Some good defense by Tate as it's still going to be Tide's ball. With 17 seconds left on the shot clock. The chance for them to reset a little bit.
Yeah, and they will make some substitutions. Bringing in Rooney, who's been pretty solid off the bench for Hawaii, so keep an eye on him here.
Yeah, right now we're going to see a quick pass up to Kadane and not able to get it down. As Alphonse brings it up. I imagine he'll probably pass it up to Solomon. Or Junipers. And going up for a quick mid-ranger, not able to get it down though. Katu. Passing over to Namkaki. And Namkaki steps out of bounds. Yeah, very costly turnover there.
Had the big Mastiff's paws just slipping on the line. Ref easily saw it and called it. Hawaii opportunity to continue to build this little bit of a lead they found here. Bangor still stalled on offense.
Yeah, they just need to find someone from the second unit to make a little bit of noise here. And we get to see another turnover. That's Cobb is able to get the steal. Iverson laying it up. Not able to get it down. A complete air ball that time as Sophia gets the board.
Two defenders in her face. She put a little too much power behind it. Probably should have tried dishing to the open fur. There had to be someone open on the court there. She just didn't have the court vision to find them in the air.
Yeah, Rodney get the screen. He pass it over to Monge, but not able to finish there. As Iverson going for a long two. No good this time. And Sophia slowly trotting her way down the court. Got a man open in transition to pass it over to Rodney. Rodney tries to go for a figure roll, but it gets blocked, but gets it back, not able to get it down. It's Katu. Passes it over to Ortega. Ortega. Find a way to make some moves around, and that way Bangor is able to cut the deficit down to 2, 16-14 with 2 minutes left in the quarter.
Yeah, and a little bit of a silly reach-in foul there, but the Calico getting it done close in the post, and as seen, both teams' field goal percentage quite low, below 35% for both of them, turning into a defensive battle here in Game 5.
Yeah, it really is going into Hawaii's favor because they are known to be a pretty defensive team. As So passes over to Hill. Juniper trying to get some help, and she does so with Monge, able to get the switch. She could have an opportunity to get the advantage, but passes over to Sophia. Sophia doing a couple of spin moves before going for a long two. Not able to get it down, though, as Elsinore gets the board. Elsinore doing all of it on his own. As they tied it up 16 apiece. So we're all tied here late in the first quarter. As Juniper, the screen for Monge. See if she's able to take advantage of this. But she passes back over to Monge. Monge almost loses the ball there. And we get to see a quick reach in there on Katu. So with them being on the bonus, Monge will go on the line for 2 free throws. And right now, Monge was not able to get the first one down. So even though they're able to get these opportunities, Monge is able to miss the both.
I didn't even say anything about it.
Right there. As right now, Bangor has a chance to take the lead, and they do so with Ortega. That opportunity, the second chance opportunity, and now Tides are leading 18-16.
Look, I'd like to go ahead and proclaim my innocence. I did not say anything about Blanc making his free throws, so it's not my fault he missed his 2. And now Tudor left open, Blanc, and he slams it down.
Yeah, what a way to make up for those 2 costly free throws. A nice jammer there from Blanc.
Yeah, they definitely silenced the home crowd here.
Yeah, and Namkaki passes over to Tudor. Tudor going over to Katu. And right now, Katu not able to get it down as Alphonse is able to bring it up. Hawaii has a chance to I was going to say they could hold it for the last possession, but instead they're just going to go ahead and drive it down as they take the lead 20-18. So I'd imagine this will be the last possession before the first.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame them considering how low the shooting percentage has been for both teams, even though Gary does take a shot. And the fadeaway from Nankaki is good.
Yeah, Namkaki with a clutch shot there in the last second of the first quarter. We are all tied up 20 apiece between the Kahunas and the Tides.
Yeah, I would argue much tamer first quarter of the series in terms of production and points, but in terms of defensive prowess, this has probably been the best game so far. Tiatera literally shutting down the Kahunas for the first 2 minutes of the game, and then obviously the Kahunas picking it up as the quarter went on. We'll have to see what adjustments they make here as they go into the second.
Yeah, we still see the second unit for both teams still on the floor. The game is tied 20 as Elsinore passes over to Imperio. Diego not able to get the 3 down. He is very dangerous beyond the.
Yeah, Bangor has quite a few role players that are three-point shooters, where it feels like more for Hawaii, their role players. You could argue they have a bit of everything. Norwich, obviously, a defensive threat, not afraid to take the lead.
And Norwich not able to get the score there as Diego hands it over to Ortega. Ortega, quick spin move, loses the ball. As Kia Low gets the Sunderman with the rock currently. Sunderman passes it over to Norwich. Some quick passing over as Sophia gets a nice little screen. So they had to pull it up. They had to find a way to get her some kind of shot as Sophia gets blocked there as Namkaki. Great defense there by the big as Elsinore not able to get it down, but Tudor cleans up the glass as Bangor once again with the lead, 22-20. And at the moment, Sophia going over to Kealoha. Kealoha about a little bit Norwich. Norwich instead trying to go down and is not able to get it there. was trying to find a way to bully his way into the lane instead of taking the screen as looking for something in the paint going up against Sophia. Ortega, not able to get it down. Sophia gets it, but it's out of bounds. So the Tides have an opportunity to get to once again score with a fresh 24 seconds.
Yeah, that's the worst thing, getting the offensive rebound. That would have only been a 14-second shot clock. And she will actually be subbed out due to that mistake, and we'll see both Vastenhout and Barrett back on the floor. And then for the Tides, also making similar substitutions, we'll bring back Wildfire and Mackenbach.
Yeah, right now slowly getting their starters in as well. Of course, this has been a really big match against Yona. Mackenbach tried to go for a tough three, not able to get it down though.
Yeah, trying to pull Scooney away from the basket there. And we'll see Norwich in transition, fouled. Doesn't care about the contact. Will make the shot, chance for an and one. And that's only the second basket of the second quarter, and we're over 2 minutes in here.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a sloppy play on both teams offensively, but you can't knock down the defensive efforts from both teams. Hawaii is only up by 1 now as Diego brings it up, which is a little bit of a surprise here as we get to see Wildfire play a little bit of 2-ball. Wildfire laying it up again. It's blocked easily.
Yeah, I think that's how Bangor designed their offensive playbook. Lance basically can be a shooting guard, and in some cases it's better to have him play off the ball than with the ball.
Yeah, right now Alphonse.
Rat versus Rat.
Let's do something with it. Yeah, you got a tough shot there, but it looks like Mackenbach was able to take the advantage there as we get to see a... Oh!
I think Lance just passed it off Scooney, off of Alphonse's face.
Yeah, I don't think the Rat really is too keen on that one. As we get to see Kiloa getting fouled there by a reach in, and this time that was Lance's first personal. As we get to see an opportunity as Diego gets subbed out.
And probably a good idea for Hawaii to sub out Norwich before he does something that he regrets. I mean, he did just about get a face full of ball from Lance's bullet pass.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to check up on him for a few moments before putting him back in. We get to see JCK back into the game. He passes over to Barrett. Barrett going for a tough shot there. Not even get it down, but he gets his own board. Barrett gets heavily blocked there by Tia Terra. Yep. Tia is playing no kinds of games against Scooney.
Yeah, I think Norwich is fine, though. I mean, he did headbutt a ref and didn't have any issues. I think a blow ball is not a problem.
Yeah, right now we get to see Yona with a quick block there by Lance. Yona's really been taking advantage of him with the mid-range portion as Doyle is able to get the quick shot as we get to see Hawaii extend the lead to 3. I believe that it's still their largest lead in the entire game. It's been very close so far between these two teams. Yeah, as we get to see another costly turnover.
I think they had a 4-point lead earlier in the game, but it's been nothing more than single digits for either team here tonight.
Yeah, right now, Randolph trying to find his way into the paint. He finds Doris into the paint, and Pura gets her own rebound so far. Caught the Kahuna snoozing.
Yeah, I mean, she caught the rebound. That was impressive. And the fact that she got up a bucket with literally the defense draped over her. Scooney, Tate, everyone was there, but she's found a way through everyone to get a bucket up.
Yeah, right now we get to see quick chances for Pura. Trying to get into the paint again, but this time hands it over to Wildfire, but not able to get anything going in the paint that time. As Doyle goes for 3, and it is good.
Doyle has been the one for Hawaii here tonight. That's 2 threes now and a couple mid-rangers. And we'll see Hawaii call a timeout. A little over halfway left to go in this second quarter, and we find Hawaii up by 4. Only 12 points scored so far in between both teams in the first 5 minutes here. Very surprising at the slow pace of offense here tonight, even though they have tried to speed it up at times, just no success. What do you
Yeah,
think
it's,
Bangor needs to do to bring themselves back onto the lead here?
well, honestly, I think they might have to try and find a way to pick up the pace and not try to rely on the post as much as they're doing at this moment. As right now we see Kadani pass over to Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi for 3, and it is good. Just like that, the deficit is now cut down to 1. If they keep going a little bit more on those threes, they could be able to change this very quickly. As we're going to see Yona pass up the tape. Depends over to JC. But gets blocked there. Tia Terra on a storm. But right now, we get to see Hawaii trying to find something. Yona going for a tough, no good there as Terra gets the board. Terra on a defensive stopper here. And right now, Kadane gets blocked there by Tate, but Makaba clean.
Yeah, big dunk there, and you hear the crowd on their feet. They are excited once again as the Tides pull ahead here.
Yeah, right now we get to see Doyle. Gets a nice screen there, but gets blocked anyway by Tia again. Doyle with another tough shot. No good as Barrett is able to clean the board. So great defense is ever by the Tides, but it wasn't really enough as they forgot one man that was wide open within the paint.
Yeah, and that was unfortunately Tia is very active on defense, but it leaves Scooney open for those rebounds. Nice turnaround from her to get the points back. But just look at that. 12 more points on the fast break than the Tides. This is the complete opposite of how the past couple games have gone for the Tides in that metric.
Yeah, as Yona's able to go ahead with the quick finger roll. Getting the lead back. We're seeing plenty of lead changes right now between these two teams as Hawaii is up by 1, 32-31, with 5 minutes left in the half. And now we get to see Randolph. Pass it up to Tia. Tia hands it over to Wildfire. Wildfire getting guarded by Barrett, and Barrett blocked.
Yeah, normally that wouldn't be blocked, but Barrett just too tall for Lance on the perimeter.
Yeah, and JCK tries to go for a long 2, it looked like, but it's no good that time.
Yeah, see Lance, I think, realized the shot clock was running down and took a ill-advised shot against someone who is much bigger than him. When he has the matchup, he needs to drive to the paint, but no good.
Yeah, and right now I'm getting to see Tate with the board, passing over to Doyle. Doyle passes over to Bassenhood. And right now, Doyle passes, trying to position this to put to JCK, but it gets intercepted. Quick hands from Pora, who tipped it into a teammate. But right now we get to see Doyle with a second person on the shooting foul, so we get to see Pura go for 2. And she is able to get the first. So right now this game's all tied. We'll see if Pura is able to get the second one, and she does so.
You tried the jinx, I saw that.
I wasn't trying to jinx her. I'm just
I know
calling
you
the game like it is. And right now we're going to see Tate hand it over to Hill. He's trying to do a spin move, but loses the ball there as Pura picks Randy. Hands it over to Katu. Katu misses it as JCK once again gets the JCK is once again another turnover. Randy with a steal. Wasn't really a great pass to begin with as Katu is able to get fouled by Barrett with another reach-in. And right now we're going to see both JCK and Barrett get subbed in for Sophia and Monge. And right now we get to see Iverson pass it over to Kadam. You see another handoff to Katu. Katu going for a mid-ranger, and they route.
Finally, the pace is picked up here. Bangor with 15 in this quarter. 3 minutes left to go. They could exceed their first quarter score, but don't count Hawaii out yet, especially with Tate still on the floor.
Yeah, right now Juniper hands it over to Sophia. Gets a nice screen from Monge. Able to get a little bit of a switch. Tries to do something, but loses the ball from Katu, and we get a shot clock violation. Great defense there by Katu as stripped the ball.
Yeah, I mean, that was the time to go for that. Either they were going to take a shot or they needed to pass in. Losing the ball left Doyle no opportunity for a shot. Wasted possession for Hawaii there.
Yeah, right now we have an opportunity for the Ties to extend this lead as Iverson passes over to Mockenbach. And we're going to see Pura once again cutting into the paint and goes for an easy.
See, but you have to watch that design play. All the Tides players were on the perimeter. That post was so wide open. It was just one-on-one, which is where Hawaii has been so strong this game, is having a second fur there like Tate or Scooney for help, and that time they just did not get it. And Tate missing the
Tate
dunk.
tried to dunk it there. Tate tried to go once again, but lays it in this time. That was a Corbin moment if I've seen one.
Yeah, I mean, he had a couple opportunities. Finally, it took the third one to make it go down.
Yeah, right now we get to see trying to find a way to pass by Sophia, but instead passes to Pura. Pura for three, and it rattles home. So right now, the Tide are starting to extend their lead a little bit as they're up by 6, 40-34.
Yeah, this is an important basket for Hawaii as they get down the Tate. Fade away. No good.
Not able to, yeah, no good there for Tate. We get to see Red bringing it up. Possibly looking for somebody. He's going over to Katu. Katu hands it over to Quach. Getting a quick screen from Kadane. And Kadane getting a nice pick and pop play. And now they're pretty much up by 8, 42-34. So the Ties have pretty much gained control of this game. We got to see Hawaii trying to find a way to hold it down a little bit. It's blocked.
And this is just the problem with Bangor. Their offense is just so explosive at times.
Yeah, right now we're going to see a tough shot for Tate. He's not usually known for mid-ranges like that. They make the miss. As Bangor is able to finally take it to a double-digit lead with just less than a minute left of the first.
To all you fans who just got back from your little snack break, or anyone in the crowd who went to go get a hot dog, welcome back to the game. Tides have just, in a blink of an eye, gone up by 10.
Yeah, right now we're trying to find some kind of offense to Hawaii, but no good there. It looks like that it will still be Kahuna's ball as Kadane was the last one to touch it, and right now we get to see some sub-ins.
Yeah, that's an arguable call. Both players were making a dive for the ball there. I can't tell exactly who touched it last, but they do signal Hawaii's possession, but they won't have a full shot clock.
Yeah, right now they're trying to find a way to get it to the paint as Tate once again tries to go for a mid-ranger. Not able to get it down, but Bodge gets the board. Not able to get it, but Tate getting the last dunk, but I don't think it counts.
No, they're not going to count it. He had possession of the ball still. Wow, if he had just let go of the ball a little earlier for the layup, they might have counted that, but he wanted to guarantee it going in. Wow, unfortunate last possession there for Hawaii. They had every opportunity there with 3 shot attempts, but one was just after the bucket, after the shot clock, or game clock expired. And still, sloppy play for both teams. Look at that, below 40% for both of them tonight. And we will take a minute break to look at the box scores in this first half for both teams. Said we saw Pura with 16 points so far, definitely leading the way for Bangor. But for Hawaii, it's been a bit of a question. Doyle, I think, with the lead overall in points, but not much help for him elsewhere. As we start with Bangor here, Mackenbach in 18 minutes has put up 2 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, a steal, and a block, doing a bit of everything, but not so great on offense so far tonight. Kadane, 9 rebounds already pulled down, definitely boxing out well against Tate. 2 steals and a block as well. Pura obviously lead the way, 6 for 7, 2 for 2, taking very smart shots, 2 steals to her name as well. Lance trying to shoot out of a struggle drought here is 5 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 turnover as well. And Tiatera absolutely being a terror for the Hawaii Kahunas. 4 blocks in that first half. Maybe not so hot on offense. Only put up 2 shots and made 1. Kutu, sorry. 2 points, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 for 5. Iverson's missed her 2 shots as well in her 8 minutes on the floor. The rookie not getting much done. Ortega 2 for 3, both those coming very close to the basket. Kalseng 2 points, 4 rebounds, and a block. Gaston made his 1 shot as well and pulled 5 rebounds down. Rebound bounds. Phew. God, it is a tough time after all this. And then Imperio missing his shots. And it is Doyle leading the way for the Kahunas. 10 points, 4 for 10, 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. Zach Tate has 10 offensive rebounds and matching Tiatera stride for stride with 4 blocks himself. 3 assists as well. 4 of his 10 rebounds were offensive. Vastenhout 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 for 4 from the floor. Scooney Barrett 2 points, 7 rebounds, and a block. 1 for 4 here so far tonight. But 3 offensive rebounds. Almost half of his rebounds have been on offense, giving so many extra opportunities for the Kahunas. JCK 2 for 9 so far. 5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover. 1 for 4 from beyond the arc. Keep an eye on him and see if he picks it up in the second half from beyond the arc. Sophia, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 for 2 so far. Backup point guard not getting much done on offense. Norwich, 3 points, coming off a and 1 opportunity. A steal, assist, and a rebound. 1 for 4 total. Blanc, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 for 3 with his 2 free throws missed. Might come back to haunt Hawaii if it's a close game in the end. Juniper Hill has only taken 1 shot in her 8 minutes and missed, as well as a turnover. And then Rooney missed his 2 shots with 2 rebounds to his name, one of them being offensive. And Kealoha, 2 steals and a rebound. Sunderman made his 1 shot and a block to his name as well. As we head back into the second half, Bangor up by 10 here.
Yeah, right now we get to see Wildfire bringing it up. Hawaii's probably like gut punching themselves after now they get the that final possession. It could have been single digits coming out as Tadane extends the lead to 12. So right now at this current moment, Yona slowly bringing it up, pass it up to Tate, going over to JCK. JCK going for a lob as Tate slams it down himself.
I mean, he has 12 minutes to make the bucket this time. It's no worry.
Yeah, right now they do cut the deficit down to 10, but they need some kind of stop here. And huge, I think there was a block there on Kadam.
I mean, that looked like a core ring. I mean, that ball went flying.
Yeah, but right now they got the stop that they needed, so they can't cut the deficit down within single digits with this, and that's not going to happen this time. As once again Kadane gets a quick block on JCK, and Tara is able to extend the lead back up to 12.
And of course, Bangor fans definitely on their feet. They're enjoying this now. They see their Tide so close to their first championship here.
Yeah, right now JCK passing over to Vasenhood. Vasenhood trying to pull it back, passing over to JCK. JCK getting a screen for Scooney, but gets blocked there by Tia once again. JCK trying to go for the 3, and he's able to miss.
That takes so much calm-headedness to be able to recover from being blocked, shot clock winding down, and still be able to get up a good shot as Pura.
Woo!
Oh my lord, I think she about ripped the rim down. She came flying in out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's something that you don't really see, and Barrett slams it home himself, and 1-2 on that opportunity.
Yeah, Scooney maybe not liking that Pura showed off a bit there with that rim rattler. Had to show her how it's actually done through the contact.
Yeah, right now it just seems like a dunk contest so far in the early going in the second. My goodness. Right now, the Kahuna is only down by 8, but we'll see how things go. As right now we're going to see Tara, who has been on a really good powerhouse so far as of late, as Pura gets a screen from Kadane. Pura going for a long 2. No good there, as we get to see a board from Tate. And we get to see Doyle bringing it up the Doyle. Just trying to find some kind of opening. Gets a quick screen from Scooney, but gets blocked by Doyle.
And blocked again.
Gets blocked again. Oh my goodness.
And Tia
Tara, you need to stop this. And she's able to lay it up and in. And once again, they're up by 10. The Kahunas have no choice but to call timeout. Tia Tara has been on a storm this entire game.
I mean, it's been consistent this series that she has been an absolute terrorizer on defense. I mean, Hawaii honestly needs to start backing away. And they're doing these screens to get the advantage in terms of speed, but she's not necessarily a slow power forward center. She can stay stride for stride with point guards and shooting guards. They need to stop pulling screens and getting one-on-one matchups against her. She is just destroying their offense right now.
And so far, we're going to see Tate headed over to JCK. Right now, I feel like if you are offensively, you got to watch out for Tia. And right now, I see another screen of Tia. Right now, not able to get the block that time, but some good with that long frame of hers as Pura dishes it out to Randy once again. And right now, Machenbach with the rock, trying to find a way to get some kind of offense. And right now, pass over to Pura, and Pura with the speed, getting another nice slam dunk. Not as big as the last one, but still, Bangor once again up by 12.
Oh, right, that was a good pump fake.
That was a very excellent pump fake, a much needed one as they're trying to get some easy points here, trying to keep up with Bangor in their offensive slaughterhouse.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely what they needed there. I mean, Kadane, and that's what part of the problem is, that you get in the flow of a high-paced game and you start not thinking so much, you just react. It's all instinctual at that point, and a Scooney Barrett smart play there to go for that pump fake and initiate contact. Definitely an opportunity they need.
Yeah, right now we get to see Scooney make the second one, and they're down by 10, and we saw a couple of substitutions there. Both teams decided to sit down the centers for a little bit. That's Tia going over to Numkaki. Hands it up to Wildfire. Numkaki with the screen. Wildfire. Nice little shot there as they extend the lead back up to 12 once again.
Yeah, I think we're going to see both teams maybe start winding down a little bit here for that last push in the fourth quarter. But Hawaii, they don't have a lot of options here. They need to get some points on the board, keep it within single digits going into the fourth quarter. They can't let this be a blowout.
Yeah, and right now it just seems like that they are trying to draw as many fouls as they can to probably get into that bonus so they can get those easy opportunities to try and cut down this lead a little bit and maybe slow down the pace too. As Yona hands it over to Barrett. Scooney hands it over to JCK. JCK gets a quick screen, and he's able to get the long 2.
No, that's a 3.
It was a 3. It was a 3.
Don't be jipping him his extra points. I mean, Bangor. Oh my! Ooh, that would have been huge if that had gone in. But great defense by Hawaii.
Yeah, Sonderman with an easy steal, try to take it from Ziona.
Yeah, that could have been a huge momentum killer if Bangor had nailed that alley-oop attempt. But it could start going back the way of Hawaii here. They have an opportunity.
Yeah, right now we get to see a nice quick pick and pop opportunity to Scooney Barrett lays it in, and that's probably what they need to do a little bit more, is to not really rely on. It's pretty much rely more on the pick and pop than anything else. Not try and go over to Pomperio. Diego not able to get it down as Barrett gets the board.
Well, I don't mind the pick and pop, but right now they just got to avoid Tia Tara. That's the.
Yeah,
I
and for the
mean, you
best
can
way
pick
to,
a pop all you want, just avoid her.
yeah, but going back to the big is the best way to do that because once you get the switch, is an advantage to the big man decision into the paint. But yeah, you are right that Tiatera is not somebody you want to go over to. So pick and rolling is not going to really get it done. Pick and popping could be a thing that they can rely on more as Land not able to get it down this time. JCK going for three, and it's good.
Ooh, in a blink of an eye,
Just like
Hawaii. I said just
yeah,
like that. Now Tide's, of course, calling timeout. They can't let the momentum slip here.
yeah, really huge momentum switch there. So why is able to get those next threes to cut it down to two.
Yeah, I mean, let's just look at the possessions. 3-2-2-3. JCK being the backbone of this quick comeback. I mean, it's been only a couple possessions, and they've just scored and scored. And you know what? They weren't shooting against Tiatera. Shocker there. They're actually making their buckets now.
Yeah, and right now we get to go ahead and pass it up to them. Kaki's able to score it up as they're back up by 4. Right now, Tiatera is still on the floor, by the way.
I mean,
So
I'm not shocked.
Dudes still need to look out for her.
I think Bangor making the choice here that they need to keep their defensive player on the floor, that they can't afford to pull her, even though they might decide to now with that quick foul that maybe she's starting to get a little tired and they want to give her a break. They might need her defense in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, right now they do have to rely on the second unit to make sure to keep the lead somewhat at a distance so that she can come in and just shut everything. But right now, Hawaii still up in there tight as you get to see Yona getting a quick layup. So this current moment we get to see Lance eyeing the field. Has it over to Namkaki. Namkaki tried to go for a mid-ranger. He's not able to get it down that time as passes it over to JCK. JCK drills it for, and so Hawaii is now taking this lead 59-58.
Yeah, once again they find themselves on top, and I mean, it's been the threes that have actually saved Hawaii here tonight, and that's not their usual game, but it's working for them as Bangor unable to make the second chance opportunity.
Yeah, well, so far it seems like both Scooney and Tate have been trying to lay it up, not able to get it down though. And really just the entirety of their bigs are not able to get it done offensively, so they're going to have no choice but to rely on the perimeter shooting, which have done very well. And so far, we get to see a quick block there for Sunderman as Perry tries to lay it up, but he will go on the line for 2 more. And so far, we get to see the Tides trying to find a way to get this lead back. See if they can try to extend this lead one more time, because it has a little bit of a struggle.
Yeah, but Hawaii once again showing that no matter the lead, they are always a threat, considering this is their second time that they've really had a 10-point deficit at some point and just evaporated it in a short time period.
Yeah, and it seems like we get to see a major sub in Hall. And we get to see the Imperio go for the second one. Has an opportunity to take the lead. And he won't get it down that time.
I told you, stop cursing them.
Hey, I am calling the game as it is. If I can't call it, I'm not doing my job. Anyways, Elzador brings it up. Elzador. Pass it over to Namkaki. Namkaki going over to Imperio. Lots of passing here on Bangor's side. We're going to see Ortega. Pass it back to Elsinore. A lot of passing as Namkaki tries to go for a tough shot. Not able to get it down. Tries to go for a chance opportunity, but it's not there for him.
Triple teamed.
Oh, and wow. Really, though, he got gobbled up there by the defense of the Tide. It's probably would have been better to dish it out to one of his teammates. As Elsinore passes it over to Ortega, have it over to Diego.
Yeah, that can be the problem, is that players develop blinders when they're going to the basket. Dude, Diego almost didn't think it was going to roll in there.
Yeah, right now Bangor is able to take the lead once again. as they're up 61-59. This has been a very. It seems like the pace has gone to a grinding halt a little bit. As Hill passes it up to Norwich. Norwich getting a screen. Norwich looking to dish to Kealoha, who dunks it home, tying the game back up 61 apiece. And right now we see that Hawaii has had a little bit of a better field goal percentage in the second half. We get to see Elsinore. Hands it up to Iverson. Iverson trying to go up for the layup. And he's not able to get it down. Tried to get a second chance opportunity, but Kealoha get the rebound. And right now we get to see Norwich all by himself, but instead he opts into passing to Juniper. Juniper getting a quick screen. Could have an opportunity to hand it over to the big, and Kealoha does so. Going for a tough mid-ranger there, but not able to get it. But we get to see a foul by Blancmont, just a loose ball foul there.
Yeah, I don't think it's really going to matter. The quarter is almost over. They're not very close to the bonus situation. Just scrappy fighting for the rebounds here.
Yeah, right now we're going to see Elsinore getting a little bit of an ISO opportunity here. Said hands it over to Ortega. Ortega hands over to Iverson. Iverson hands it up to Elsinore. Elsinore for, I believe that was a three-point attempt, but it's not able to get it down that time as brings it up. Sophia getting a screen from Tate. Tate getting it back, passing over to Norwich. Norwich going over to Tate. Quick passing around the perimeter. Sophia gets a screen from Monge. Has to do something with it. Very tough shot, but she's able to rattle it home.
And you see the field goal percentage for both teams tied up here as we see an alley-oop attempt blocked by Blanc.
Yeah, some great interception there as Norwich being able to rattle it. Once again, Hawaii's up by 4. So Hawaii's got a little bit of a lead here. As the pace slows, it slowly goes into Hawaii's side. Right now we can see another recent foul by Norwich. Desdemona hands it over to Ortega. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Hands it over to Iverson, who passes it over to Katu. Katu tried to lay it up, but it's no good there. But he will go on the line for 2 as Warren Doyle takes the foul.
Yeah, Bangor just needs points here. Down by 4 with 50 seconds left in this third quarter. Hawaii is starting to hold on tightly to this lead. But again, we haven't seen the starters really all make it back on the floor yet.
Yeah, right now it's really been the battle of the second units for both sides. As Blanc and the Tate trying to go into the paint. He's able to do just that as he extends the leads up to 5. Right now, I believe Tate is only, well, Tate and Pura are the only starters on each side of the ball.
Well, Kadane's on the floor too.
Elsinore. Oh, yeah, and Kadane. Right now, Pura laying it up. No good there as Norwich gets the board. All right, now Hawaii has a chance to extend the lead, having possibly the last possession of the game. But right now it seems like Doyle gets fouled once again on Koch. And now we get to see the play once again.
Yeah, well, he'll go to the line for 2, and there's 5.5 seconds left on the shot, or the game clock for the third quarter. Not a lot of time for Bangor to really get a decent shot off unless they call a timeout here, which would surprise me, honestly. I think they're going to try and do a quick pass up and maybe get a 3 off as we see teams making substitutions again.
Yeah, this time we get to see Scooty Barrett come back into the game.
Yeah, keep an eye on Pura. They'll probably throw it to her quickly after the make or miss here. And just try and get her close to the 3-point line.
And Doyle is able to make the second one, and now Hawaii is up by 7. And Pura passes it deep into Iverson. Iverson has to do something, and she's able to. Nice last shot.
Yeah, not the fish I was expecting to take the shot there, but I mean, the fadeaway, great pass from Pura to make it down to the rookie. And the rookie showing some great composure there, able to make the fadeaway buzzer beater for the third quarter.
Yeah, right now we get to see a little bit as tensions do rise here. We get to start the fourth quarter. We do get to see Sophia hand it over to Doyle. Doyle getting the screen from Tate. And right now we get to see a quick layup, but it's no good. But Tate gets to clean up the board.
Yeah, the teardropper no good, but Tate again, offensive rebound and the putback. I think both teams will go ahead and make a substitution as he is going to the line for an and one. No
and
good.
He's not able to get it down. So right now, Randall has it over to Katsu. Katsu getting it. Oh.
Great double clutch there. That would have been blocked by Tate if he had not pulled it back down and changed it to an underhand layup.
Yeah, we get to see some nice play there. The Tigers try to cut down this deficit. Barrett, tough shot. Able to rattle it home. It doesn't matter.
Double team and the Otter doesn't care. He is not impressed.
No matter how many guys you put on him, he's going to try making it no matter what. And right now we see Katu getting a pull up, but no good as Norwich gets the board. Doyle going out for the races, but decide to go ahead and pass it over to Barrett. Decide to pull it back out deep into the perimeter. Doyle try to lay it in, but it gets blocked there by Kadane.
So you say no matter how many guys you put on Scooney, it doesn't matter. But how about how many girls? Because I see Tia going to come back in the next dead ball situation. And
yeah, I think with Tia, that's going to be a whole different story.
We saw the lead changes. Bangor had the largest lead at one point, but now back in Hawaii's favor, 5 points and possession of the ball for them. And Pura is not giving Doyle an inch here.
Yeah, right now he has handed over to Sophia. Sophia has to do something. Gets a good screen, but not able to get down that open opportunity. And Scooney is able to clean up the board.
Barrett, what is that? Surrounded on all sides, came flying in to get the offensive rebound and a quick turnaround jumper with the defense still draped all over him. The Otter does not want this series to end just yet.
Yeah, and Kasu not able to get it down this time as Norwich gets the board. I would imagine the next dead ball they're going to have. And of course, as I say that, Katsu is able to get another shooting foul.
Yeah, I think Bangor would have called timeout anyways if this was not a foul here, but Bangor and Hawaii both making big substitutions. I think all the starters will basically be on the floor. I still see Norwich out there, but maybe giving JCK a little bit more of a rest so he can come back on the floor and nail those threes if needed.
Yeah, right now, Pura hands it over to Tara. Tara has been on a slaughterhouse's entire game, so don't be surprised. Just try to pick up where she left off. That's right now we get to see Lane trying to find a way to get it, but it passes over to Tara. Tara going cross court to Pura. Pura for three. Not able to get it down though. So passes over to Norwich. Alphonse. He's trying to find a way to pull it up. He's taking his time and he passes over to Barrett. Barrett, nice dish there into the paint.
Just dancing behind the Possum's back. 11-point lead here. Tide's forced to call timeout once again. They looked like they were coming back in, and then Hawaii just has not stopped on offense. And they found once again a lead here. Now it's on the Tide's responsibility to make a big comeback here, and with only 9 minutes and some change left in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, they got really a lot to deal with. Because right now we get to see Tara pass it over to Pura. Pura.
Ooh, jump ball situation.
Yeah, quick jump ball between Pura and JCK. It'll be a little bit interesting to see how this one goes.
Yeah, this is actually a good matchup in terms of who could get it.
And right now we get to see Bangor still having the rock there as Wildfire trying to lay it up but gets blocked hard by
Yeah, well, it will
Right
still
now,
remain Tide's ball, however, with 8 seconds on the shot clock.
yeah. Right now, Lance has been struggling right now offensively, especially when he tries to go for those drops. This time, pass it over to Pura. Pura for a long two, able to get it down, and the cut the deficit back within single digits, 79-70 here, with less than 9 minutes left in the game.
And with Lance, it's not that he's missing his shots. They're just getting blocked all the time. Defense is just too tight on him. They're unwilling to let him get into this game.
Yeah, right now, Yona trying to bully his way into the paint, but not able to get down the score as Terra gets the Pura. Pass it deep into Terra. Terra is able to get that thing down.
Yeah, even with the contact, no foul called, but still good on the bucket. Down to 7 here.
So right now, Doyle trying to pull it up, but gets fouled there by Pura, and that's another shooting foul. So Doyle will go on the line for 2 as he rattles the first. And he's not able to get the second, so he will still have 15 points for the game, but Hawaii is up by 8, and Makabach getting a nice little, excuse me, get a nice teardrop going as they cut it back down to 6. Vazenhook going over to try to get a quick flashy layup, but not able to get it down that time as it gets blocked. And right now, Doyle with the steal. And once again, the defense is racking up on both sides of the ball.
Oh
Doyle gets Tate laying it up, gets the shooting foul and 1.
Yeah, and leading up to that, Tia Terra, I think, just added another 2 blocks to her record here tonight. But Bangor unable to pull it down.
Yeah, right now, Bangor is down by 9 after that. That's Tia. Passes over to Kadane. Kadane going over to Wildfire. Wildfire try to head it over to Kadane. He tries to lay it up. No good there, but Kadane gets his own rebound and cleans up. And so far, Kadane up 10 points and 13 rebounds so far in this game. Already up to a double-double. And so far, JCK. Turns it over to Yona. Passes it over to JCK. And right now we get to see Scooty try to go for a screen, but this time Tia Terra gets called for the reaching foul. And Hawaii is already in the bonus, so they have an opportunity to extend the lead quite easily for the rest of this game.
Yeah, you have to think the defense now for Bangor is going to have to stop going for those steals. They can't really afford just to give away free throws.
Yeah, and Wildfire able to find his way into the paint and get a lay-in right there. Got something a little bit going there offensively as the crowd finally stands up for his feet because we get to see a first bucket made in this game for Lance. And right now, Tate with the screen is Doyle gets defended well by Tia again with these blocks. They really need to contain her as Doyle tries to drive in and he's able to get it.
I mean, do they need to start double teaming her when they're on offense? Like just have you boxing her out to keep her away from the shooters?
Yeah, and Wildfire going for 3. No good this time. Tate gets the board and hand it over to Doyle.
Intercepted by Tia.
Pass, but he gets... Yeah, Tia Terra has been on a storm on defense as Randy has over to Gadana, who goes over to Terra. Terra gets blocked there by...
I believe that was Scooney or Tate, but even though she's been great on defense, it's not... Ooh, little bit off there.
Ooh.
Mackenbach trying to do a full court pass. Tia was under the basket ready to go, but I think just a little wide.
Yeah, even though that Tia is a very, very long pass, sometimes it can be a little bit tough even for her to get that kind of pass.
Yeah, but like I was saying, even Tia... Ooh, stolen pass. Fast break opportunity for Bangor now.
And right now, Baga panning over to Tara, and Tara cleans it up that time. This time they were able to get it, and now they're only down by 87-80 as we had 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. As Tate and tries to hand it over to Doyle, but it gets tipped there by Pura. Pura with the quick pause, with the quick hooves herself. Excuse me.
Unfortunately, there she did not dissipate the energy as much as she needed because it still sailed out of bounds. That could have been another opportunity for Bangor to close this gap, but now they got to do it the hard way.
Well, they only have 5 seconds left on shot clock from Hawaii, but they're not able to get the opportunity as Tia gets the board. And right now, they have an opportunity to cut it down to 5. Has a chance for Tia to do a 2-position game as Pura hands it over to Wildfire. And right now, Pura left wide. Oh, luckily for the Kahunas, they were not able to get it down that time because that would have been easy. Right now,
it would have been disheartening if she had made that there.
Yeah, right now, Tate with a huge slammer.
I think the basket's still rattling.
Tate, right now, it just seems like that Hawaii is not going down without a fight. Is right now they're back up by 9, seeing if they can try and close this out as Kadane get it guarded well by Tate, who steps out of bounds, and now it will be Kahuna's ball. They have a chance to take this to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, I expect maybe Hawaii starting to slow the pace down just a little bit here. They have a good margin. Only 3.5 minutes left to go. And they have an 11-point lead here.
Yeah, right now a nice assist by Young to JCK as right now Bangor has a lot of ground to make up with just only 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. As once again, another costly turnover as JCK trying to find a way to get the fast breaks going, but they may have to reset. Actually, it looks like that we get another reach in by Wildfire. Or was that a shooting foul?
No, I think they're going to call that a shooting foul. Yeah, I think it was tough. Tate was going for a shot. Doesn't matter anyways because we are in the bonus situation. And here's the problem. Bangor down by now 12. That's 4 possessions. 5 or more if they don't hit 4 threes. That's 2 minutes that Hawaii can just sit there and burn the clock off and not even take a shot. Bangor needs a bucket here.
Yeah, and right now we get a huge block there by Tate. Gadane going over to Wild Quatch. Getting a quick screen from Gadane, and it's good.
I mean, she made it work in the end, but that ball was just sent like a rocket to space, and thankfully Mackenbach recovered it. But at this point, even Hawaii, they don't have to even take a shot here, I think. They just need to burn every single second down.
Yeah, right now they're doing what they're doing best, slowing down the game a little bit as Tate tried to lay it up. It's no good, though. Kadani with the board, so they have a chance to cut it down within single digits. But I would imagine they'll probably start shooting threes, and they do just that. Quat's not able to get it down. Tara laying it up, and
yeah, they're within 8 now. That's 3 possessions. That's still a minute that Hawaii can burn, but now the Hawaii Kahunas do need to consider going for a shot. And, ooh, Mackenbach, I don't know. That's a questionable call. I don't know. Going for a foul there, it saves them time. It does. But it gives Hawaii, especially JCK, more chances up here at the free throw line.
Yeah, and he's able to make the first one, so they have a chance to get it back within double digits as they bring in Norwich, so they will be all defense all the time from here on out with these last 2 minutes left of the game.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think they're doing. Doyle, they're substituting out their other three-point shooter for their defensive anchor on the bench.
Yeah, right now, Pura passes over to Wildfire. If there's a chance for him to turn it on, it's right now. As Wildfire not able to get it down. Had a good opening there, but is not able to get the quick 2 to cut the difference down within single digits. And JCK trying to find a way to get it to the paint, not even get it down. Kadane with the board, and almost loses the ball there from Tate. And Wildfire heads over to Quatch.
Yeah, despite the crowd's cheerings, I think this game is over here, even though Kadani will clean up the miss and put it back. 8 points, and we're going to see a full court press here now.
They don't really have much of a choice here. And right now, they really need to find a way to get some kind of turnover. But Jonah passes it over to Tate. Gets fouled there by Tara. So once again, they'll go on the line for 2. And as you said, this game might be over.
I mean, I'm going to go ahead and call it and say it's over. Hawaii defends away from home and actually will bring it back to Hawaii in all likelihood for a Game 6. An opportunity to tie it up at 3 apiece should they win here and in 3 days' time in Hawaii. It's been, honestly, the return of Tate that I think has been the difference here. Past couple games, he has been quiet. But tonight, very close to a 20 for 20, actually, and that's extremely good in the finals series to get.
Yeah, and right now, it just seems like Bangor, the only way that they can really get back into this game is shoot a couple of threes very quickly, but it seems to me that they're probably going to call it here after this possession as they pass it over to Adana. Adana, a quick pick and pop opportunity, they would get it down, so once again, they're back within single digits.
Yeah, they're not going to give up just yet. They can still, if they stop him here, get a 3. That brings them right back in it. And a block by Tia.
Quick block there by Tia. Once again, Tia shows no remorse as Quach passes over to Makaba. Makaba with a huge slam.
Okay, I take it back. Hawaii is not in the clear just yet. It's only a 2-possession game now. Bangor doesn't even have to foul. They can just go for a defensive stop here. They're going to try and double team.
Yeah, right now, Yona wide open there, and not able to get it down. So,
2
right now,
open.
A chance. Tara with a behind-the-back dunk. So with one more stop, they could able to get another opportunity. Cut this within single digits, but instead they're going to foul here.
Yeah, and I don't blame them. Hawaii could have burned it down to 5 seconds, and it is a 2-possession game still. Even though Tia had an easy shot, I think Bangor really wanted a 3 there to get it back to 1 possession. So here's the thing. All the pressure now is on Vasenhood. If he misses 1, okay, he keeps it to a 2-possession game now. If he makes another one, it will force Bangor to go for 3s.
And he's able to get the second one. So the Tides will call a timeout to advance the ball.
Yeah, they will get that much closer, and I can see them maybe going for a quick inbound 3. If they do it fast enough, they could actually leave time on the shot clock, and with one more timeout, in theory, they could get back for another last-second shot if they can stop the Kahuna's next possession. But first and foremost, they need a 3-pointer here, and who do they go for in this situation? They have 3 3-point shooters on the floor.
They might as well go for JCK if possible.
You mean?
Oh, excuse me. Wildfire if possible. Sorry about that.
I mean, I'm about to say, is JCK a turncoat? Ooh, but oh, no.
Ooh. Yeah, right now we get to see a very costly turnover there as Kadana is able to get fouled there. We get to see the crowd all a little bit quiet there as they might know that this game might be it after that costly turnover.
Yeah, I think we can finally say it's done and dusted. There's no reason for Hawaii now to take a shot, and I think even Bangor knows that last spurt, both teams going to make substitutions. No point in pushing their players. They've already pushed them for almost 40 minutes here tonight. No reason to risk an injury here. An 8-point game in 21 seconds, not likely to see any kind of comeback at this point. But so close in the end. Within 4, they were within striking distance. Just could not close that final gap, and with that final timeout, they will call it. I would be surprised that the Tides might take a shot, but I could see them just burning out the clock here.
Yeah, and right now you get to see a lot of the Hawaii players celebrating the fact that they have survived. Though I wouldn't even say they're able to extend this series once again back into their home court. And as good as that is, there is still a little bit of a worry considering the fact that they have not been able to get one game in their own home court.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not a shock that, oh God, that air ball. that they're going to possibly go into Hawaii's Game 6 a little concerned, like you said, the fans. But that's the thing. You're going to be at your home court. You're going to be in front of your fans. Everything is in your favor at that point. As we do see the shot clock wind down, we're going to take a look at the box scores for Bangor. Mackenbach, 8 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, doing a little bit of everything on the court. Kadane, 14 points, 17 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 5 blocks, adding to Bangor's massive block total for the whole game. Pura, 24 points, 1 rebound, 7 assists, 2 steals, 10 for 18. Definitely a main contributor for Bangor, but she started to get cold there in the second half. She did not shoot as efficiently as she did early in the game. Wildfire, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. 1 offensive rebound as well, and that's another thing. Kadane, of his 17, 3 were offensive. And Tiatera, so close to a triple-double, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 9 total blocks. She had as many blocks as shot attempts tonight. 7 for 9. I mean, she could have possibly had a few more shots put up considering how well she was shooting, but she was taking smart basket opportunities. Iverson, the rookie, quiet here tonight, 1 for 5, 2 points total with 1 rebound. Kalsang, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks, 4 points, and an assist. And 4 offensive rebounds. Great showing on the boards there. Kaatu, 5 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and a steal, 2 for 8. Ortega didn't really get many minutes after the second half began, but 4 points total, 2 for 3, 1 turnover. Gary, 1 for 4, missed 2 threes, 2 points, and 2 rebounds. And I believe that leaves us Diego, 1 for 6. He could have a couple last-second threes there, did not help his field goal percentage, but did get an and one opportunity. And Gaston, 2 points, 6 rebounds, 2 of which were offensive. Hopping on over to Hawaii, Zach Tate, almost a triple-double as well, and almost a 20 for 20. 22 points total, 18 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and 6 blocks. 6 offensive rebounds. Scooney Barrett stepping up tonight. He may not have been the main star, but definitely their second big. 15 points, 13 rebounds, 6 of which were offensive. Vastenhout, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Benefiting from the Wildfire matchup, got 3 blocks as well. Warren Doyle, 15 points, struggled in the second half. Got points from the free throw line, really, to bring him up to 15. 3 rebounds and 2 steals, with 3 turnovers to counteract that. JCK, great from beyond the arc, a little bit struggling from inside. 9 for 21, but 5 for 9. 5 assists, 5 rebounds, and a steal to go along with his 27 points. Norwich, 5 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. Sophia, 2 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 for 5. Bangor, Hawaii's bench not really getting a lot done tonight, but with their 3 big players putting up points, it was not necessary. Blanc, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal. Juniper Hill only took 1 shot in her 12 minutes and missed nothing else on the board aside from a turnover. Rooney missed his 2 opportunities, but 3 rebounds. Kealoha, 2 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals in front of his home. We'll be going back to his home crowd to see if he can make a difference. And Sunderman, 2 points, 2 assists as well. And we'll jump over to team comparisons, even though I think it's just going to be a defensive story for both teams.
Yeah, and right now it just seems like, especially in the early going, as both teams really struggled early on. Of course, Bangor really picked it up in the second quarter with 43% field goal shooting, and Hawaii with an abysmal 23% in its entirety of their offense.
Yeah, and that's when we thought Bangor maybe was going to pull away. They had a 10-point lead there. But then Hawaii, I mean, literally caught fire. Despite Bangor's blocks of 5, they blocked them 5 times. Hawaii still shot 60% from the field despite being blocked 5 times. That is ridiculous. That could have been a 40-point quarter for them had they not been blocked those times. And then, obviously, in the fourth quarter, Hawaii getting it done from the free throw line. 15 free throw attempts. That was the difference maker in that final quarter. That's what kept them in the lead. Bangor almost pulled it back, but just solid free throw opportunities and shooting kept Hawaii in the lead as the minutes waned.
Yeah, it goes to show that how important it is for you. As much as Bangor wants to play a little bit scrappy down the stretch, being able to get those many reaching fouls, being able to get a bonus that quickly, that early in the fourth quarter, does not really bode well um, for your team in the long.
Yeah, and obviously it doesn't hurt that Hawaii had the advantage in three pointers as well, and really, Bangor's advantages in the statistical categories were very minor. I mean, looking at it, the bench is the only one that maybe stands out a little bit. Bangor's bench has been better this whole series, but in the end, it just they fell short here tonight in front of their home crowd. They still have one opportunity in Hawaii and another opportunity to close it out, but now we could find ourselves 3-3 if Bangor fails to convert this next one 5,000 miles away from home.
Yeah, and at that point, that's when you're going to have that question of whether, or obviously, the momentum would change entirely over to the Hawaii side, and really the questions start going over to Bangor is why aren't they able to try and finish this up, because they had an opportunity at home, and now they're going to have to find a way to see if they take one more on the road, which it really depends on how much pressure was going to be on them to try and get it done.
Yeah, and I mean, if they do go down 3-3, they're going to be looking back to that game one where they let a buzzer beater practically beat them. They had the game one was in their bag and they let it slip, and you can imagine the pressure on the Tides right now. But I think we're going to wrap it up here. We have a long travel to take once again, 5,000 more miles under the belt. I will gladly accept upgrades to first class for that.
Yeah, I would as well. Definitely been a little bit draining. I know it probably has been for you even more so.
Yeah,
It's a bit much.
just a bit. But I've been Ryan Eastman, and joining me tonight was Marcus Baylor. Thank you, Marcus.
It's been a pleasure.
And we will see all you lovely furs in 3 days back in Hawaii for Game 6. Have a good night.